Hey Pisces, it's Mara Bird. How are you? It feels so weird just saying that. I did record something yesterday, but it felt weird coming. I was like, Mara Bird, who am I? What's my name? Where have I been? I know. This is like, I think only the third week since the first week of July. I just like didn't upload anything for the week. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with I feel like I have to. I feel like I'm explaining myself to you, Pisces. Like I swear. Where were you on the night of the 15th? I was in bed. Hey Pisces. All right, let me get back into your. That jumped out of my hands. Oh, wait a minute. There's a tarot card in here. Interesting. Dragon in reverse. But the Two of Swords in reverse. Making a decision. Someone's made a decision. Okay, I guess we're starting that. No, this can't be the start of the read. We're not starting this like this, are we? Your current financial position? Making a decision. You made a decision, and someone's not happy about it. Yeah, we're just going to roll with this, Pisces. That's really interesting. This wanted to be this way. I separated these decks, but apparently not enough. There's another card back here. Six of Pentacles. You decided perhaps to give back to yourself, or made a decision to rebalance. A rebalancing. Someone has decided to rebalance himself, and someone around them is not happy about it. Okay, let's jump into the rest of this. Let's go with the first question, okay, Pisces? What's your current financial position? I feel like, again, you just made a decision, but I am going to go ahead and get an animal card. That's really, really interesting how it decided to insert itself into this reading. What is Pisces' current financial? Okay, we've got Phoenix in reverse. Yeah, you're trying to do like a Hail Mary. You're trying to do something, but you're feeling like you can't get off the ground, like everything that you've tried. I feel like this is just, I'm getting that like, try again. If you can't see, try again. And I feel ultimately somebody might be either giving up. I don't know. I am going to go ahead and get some tarot on this. This might be, I want to say the lurker. This is another time where we've had a lurker. I think this was in the love readings a while back, or the career reads, there was a lurker. I don't think it was in Pisces, but I'm getting lurking vibes. I think it was that dragon in reverse. Seven of Cups. Having a lot of options, not having a lot of options. Oh, feeling pigeonholed. No longer confused, but feeling pigeonholed, backed into a corner is what I feel like that feels like. Yeah. And some type of betrayal. You've been backed into a corner. There aren't a lot of options for this person, whether it's the Pisces that I'm speaking to or the person that's dealing with the Pisces that's in this energy. I'm going to speak like I'm speaking to the Pisces, that the Pisces feels like they can't get anything off of the ground. And even though they decided on one thing, they decided to put all their eggs into one basket. Okay, so there's two groups of you. There's some people that they feel backed into a corner, and then there's other people that put too many things into a basket. Either way, it's turned out in betrayal. Usually the Ten of Swords, when you have a Ten of Pentacles, it means other people's money intermingled with yours. I mean, I'm just saying that's how I feel about it. Like the Nine is individual, the Ten of Pentacles is other people. Just like with the Ten of Cups means other people in your life. So whenever I see the Ten of Swords, I feel like the Nine of Swords is something that you do to yourself, right? The Eight of Swords is something you can't get out of, mental torture. The Ten of Swords involves other people. There has been a betrayal here around your finances, about something that you decided to choose. You were like, this is the clear cut winner. This is where I'm going to put my focus on, and it's not worked. Or it didn't happen, or it didn't come to fruition, or it's not going as fast as the Pisces wants to. What's blocking your Pisces financial flow? Not using your intuition. Dragonfly, this is like one of my psychic. You're not using your intuition. You are not feeling into, you might be jumping into investments. Like, that sounds like a great idea. Let me go ahead and like put $2,300 into this Amway, Mary Kay, something in Rogers, Tupperware, like, and I know these sound all cheesy, but there's a lot of the stuff that's going around. Like, I just feel like somebody's not paying attention to, oh, I just heard what they're using and what they're spending. Ooh, what they're using and what they're spending. And they said specifically using. I didn't feel like what they're using and how they're, anyways, all right. Let's not get into specifics here. But yeah, someone is not seeing the red flags either. Okay, so not being able to, let's get a little more tarot on this, okay? Can you clarify dragonfly in reverse, please? What is Pisces not using their intuition about? Or on? Daughter of Swords in reverse. You know, this is a spying card. This is a lying, it's the lying card, yeah. I mean, I always see this particular Daughter of Swords as a spying card. A lot of people say that the Page of Swords, you know, is the spying card. I definitely feel like that because of the owl, but here, this is also a person that uses, you know, swords are all about thoughts, ideas, everything like that. That's, for me, in my particular lexicon, from the things I've gathered from the readers that I've felt mentored by, etc., I feel that this card is a lying card. Okay, because they're children, right? Pages are liars. Or, I mean, pages are children. Children have no problem lying, right? They don't have a lot of consequences that have, well, some do. Okay, let's not go there. Someone lies a lot. I'm just kidding. Someone lies about what are you blocking your financial flow? Maybe you're constantly talking about how much you have to other people, but you don't really have it, which would keep you manifesting that same, that's like, oh yeah, like I have it. Like any of the words that you use, intentions, whether you're trying to make other people believe something about you or not, right? Regardless, like what the words you put out there is what you're going to get back. So if you feel like a fraud or you are an actual fraud, you're going to get not awesome things back to you. You're not using your intuition. You lie about either your state of finances or your state of finances to other people in order to make them feel less than you, and you want to feel more superior. So therefore you decide to like puff up your chest. Also, you know, I still see this as a Page of Swords in reverse is still, it's a little tatty tail, ratty tail kid you don't want to deal with that also spies. Again, this could be you or this could be the person that you're dealing with. Spouse, parent, sibling, child, colleague, boss. Okay? So what's the Pisces core beliefs around money? Active, useful. It's used for good, like because tarantula is a very active. It gets things done. It's a ground spider. It feels things coming. Preparation. Just work. I just see the tarantula as, again, it's kind of like the octopus, you know, the 8 legs here. Like on land, it used to give me the willies just because it's the spider and it's so realistically drawn with the hairs and everything like that. But this energy is not a bad energy unless it's the reverse. And then it's like all up in people's business and can't mind their own and just like itchy crawly, has no boundaries or whatever. But, you know, tarantulas are very intelligent creatures. And so I like this, what your core beliefs about, like you feel like it's definitely something that's to be learned, that's to be used, it's a resource, right? Because tarantulas will build, they're ground spiders, and so they have their little nests and they grab things and they wait, I want to say surmise, not surmise, I guess something along those lines. They take in information before they make moves. So definitely, yeah, you see it as a resource, core belief. That's good. That's healthy. It's really difficult to change our core beliefs around money. What are the changes that you can make in order to improve? Do I need to? Okay, let's go ahead and just get a little clarifier here. Don't worry, my dress is all tucked in. I just got to be comfortable. I heard elusive. Is there another card in here? The Fool. Oh, pardon me, over and over and over again. Okay. Elusive. It eludes you. Your core beliefs is like, money's always gonna get one up on you, and that maybe you're not super responsible with it, or maybe you're not super responsible with it, and maybe this is why it always seems like it's sneaking out the back door on you. That's a Seven of Swords right there, active and upright with the Fool. Not an awesome, like, I mean, here it's on the bottom, but like overall, the Fool with the Seven of Swords when we're talking about money, maybe not the greatest, maybe very active, but maybe active in spending, right? Like maybe like always has a lot of projects, 8 things, you know, again, we talk about the octopus is the multitasker, right? Especially in the emotional realm, can handle a lot of people and like situations, while the tarantula can handle a lot of projects. So, you know, those projects always make, I'm just getting this, like there's always a new project, maybe never ever finishing it, and just money, this might be a money suck, right? You might have an issue with starting things, going all in. I know I did. I'm going to start knitting, and then I would get all of the crocheting knits, and I would read all of the books, and I would do all of the things, and I would start like one thing, and I would have one bad thing happen, and I would never pick it up again, but I had just invested maybe a couple $100 into like this new thing that I was going to be doing and opening an Etsy shop and whatever, and I just, you know, it was all about the beginning of it and getting into it, but then when it was time to like do it and like, you know, realize what the real suck about like being an entrepreneur is like doing the same thing over and over again. And you know, even like with this, it's like I'm pushing myself out of my, I'm showing you my awful blogs because I didn't realize I was taking them up the nose, because I just refused to watch them because I was being avoidant, because I've been nervous about doing this. Now I know, you know what, I'm gonna put them out there, even though I don't love the angle. I'm putting them out there because why? I took the time. Those things aren't going to happen to me again. You need to know the backstory, and now I know what to do better. You know what I mean? In a different way. And so we fall forwards. Failing is just falling forward, okay? So, yeah, feeling like it's just, you know, definitely want to, there's an adjustment there, but I still feel like you think money is a resource, and that's a great place to start, you know, a good foundation to start on when it comes to rethinking your framing around money and what it can mean for you. Changes to improve financial status. It wanted to, yeah, they wanted me to go ahead and clarify that. So what changes can be made to improve your financial status, Pisces? Interesting. Owl in reverse. Wow. Paying attention to one's, because the owl is all about, you know, seeing, sonar, right? Being able to, this spirit is saying, universe is saying, yeah, stop putting your nose in other people's business. Stop trying to be the know-it-all, right? Owl in reverse can be like that, no, baby, like stop trying to be the know-it-all or whatever. Keep your nose out of people's business and focus, tunnel vision on your own stuff. That's what I'm getting with owl in reverse here. It's really interesting how these cards lend themselves to different, you know, interpretations when they're put in a different context and used in with a different intention than as usual. I'm really enjoying this because this tells me, you know, owl in reverse is like, yeah, don't see anything, you can't see anything, you can't feel anything, and this is this is what you can do in order to change your financial status, is stop worrying about everybody else and tunnel vision on your own. Maybe stop going for all of the advice and all of the podcasts and all of the things and just doing something, one thing after another, instead of like trying to like sonically or, you know, take everything in. And I'm the owl and I see everything and I know everything and there aren't any dark corners, you know. It's like maybe just start one thing at a time instead of saying like, I'm this know-how of wealth. That's great, but how do you implement it and stick with it and make it, you know, make yourself, and not just be like going into that like, oh, well, we're going to the holidays, it's just going to be a 6 weeks of me going against what I said I wasn't going to do because, oh, it's the holidays, I'll take care of my gut in January. You know what I mean? It's like, why don't we talk about making having small wins during the day, of getting closer towards our goal, or at least mitigating and staying in the same spot, you know what I mean? Instead of just saying, yeah, I'm just going to gain 12 pounds and then I'll just go to the gym in January and I'll quit on the 14th. You know, I'll make it to Martin Luther King Day, and then, you know, or then Valentine's Day. That's my, you know, 6 week, no. Then you might as well not even start. Well, I don't even want to say that because then that just sounds okay. Changes to be, we already went there. Final outcome if nothing changes. What's the final outcome if nothing changes? Yeah, we don't like mouse in reverse. This is like really, really running high tension, overly, you know, this is paralysis by analysis, not being able to get anything done because completely feeling overwhelmed with that perfection. Like, it's not perfect. You know, if I can't do this the right way, I don't want to like go on, I don't know, camera like this and say that I'm not, you know what I mean? I just won't do anything, and I'll just freeze frame, and then I'll just stick in one thing. And this is where you cannot get stuck here. You're going to have to push past some fear threshold. And as soon as you do it, it's very easy actually to do when you realize like, oh, this is something I haven't done before. I haven't pushed past this feeling before in my life. And if you just take one step over that line, but you make it like something that's not really going to be hugely detrimental to you, you know, like putting something up on YouTube and like maybe you don't list it, but at least you have it uploaded to YouTube so that you get the feeling and you get over that hurdle of just having something uploaded. You know, like even for me, like today, I was just like, man, all of these suck, because one of them happened to be like really dark and up the nose, and a lot of them are, and I can change that. But you know what? It's my first one on a new channel, and like I won't even have it on an old channel where somebody can like, well, her last video was so much better. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, but I took hours and hours and hours, and this is a vlog, and I just need to get it out there because it's a timing thing. And it's also like, I just needed to get it out there so that I get over, I do this for myself. That's why I have a podcast, even though I haven't put another episode on it. I pushed through the barrier, and now it's not so scary to do a second one. It's just the timing, and it's not in my highest, the best use at this time and moment. But I'm also realizing there are other factors here, and you need to as well. It's like, okay, I'm changing all of these things, and it's still like my energy's still not up. What could it be? It could just be the environment. Then I start doing environmental studies with myself of how I feel when someone's within the vicinity and when they're not, and what my amount of, you know, so this person leaves for 7 days, and I realize I got more in 7 days than I have in a month here because I am so energetically succumbed to this, you know, to this particular energy's energy. It's a big energy, and it's just not something that I can, or my body is willing to fight off constantly. So what am I gonna do? Like, I can't just like be like you and your energy. Like, no, I have to remove myself in order for me to be running at my highest rate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to waste time. I don't have time to waste time. And I'm not trying to be so over the top, but I just feel like this for a lot of people is like, you're like, why can't I be creative? Why can't I this, that, and the other? If you are in that like survival boat of like, I don't know where my next rent is coming from or something like that, do not get on your own case for not being creative or not being able to produce stuff. Like, you need to get yourself situated. And if what you're doing is not working, then do something else, right? Or pick up a side hustle or something along those lines. And it may throw you a little bit off course, but like, even for me, even though I'm like having to sleep a lot more because I'm working out in the public with people nights, like long hours, like there are some things that are going to have to fall by the wayside. But you know what? My creativity is picking up because I'm stressing so much less about my just like the fundamentals, you know what I mean? And the little things. So there's going to have to be a little bit of a sacrifice, you know, if you want to attain what you need to do. And here's the thing is, I'm on that same boat too. So Pisces, I just feel like I'm talking, you know, my Pisceans are like the artists. You know, it's really just buckle down and believe. But consistency is a big thing. I can take a little coast, a little break, because I've been so consistent for so many damn months, right? And I have to really remember that for myself as well, and so that I can come back full and strong when I need to, or just say hi and pop my head up and not just be like, I ignore you like I did last week, but I had to, you know. And so anyways, final outcome, we already got that. What's the advice? Okay, I'm going to use the animal spirit deck here. What's the advice on this? I may just cut out that whole back bit there. My diatribe, my soapbox. What is the final outcome or advice for my Pisceans or the person that they're dealing with? I feel like it's very tossed up in the air. I feel like a lot of Pisceans are attached to this particular person. Scarab beetle. Magic works through you. This is all about resources. This is all about using your experiences. This is all about, there are a lot of things. Yeah, I'm seeing there are a lot of things at the Pisceans, your hand. You either know people, or you have financial resources, or you have networking resources. There is a lot that is available to you. But you need to like work one with the universe in order to realize that that magic is inside of you, and that you can reach into those inner resources and marry it out with your outer resources and make something happen for you. But this is also like really getting in tune and really getting in alignment. And I'm really, you know, learn from the past. Look at the coloring on this too. Yeah, I think these are some really big lessons for you know, all of us, as we just came through, like I say, the karmic washer machine. It's time to start making different habits. I'm writing everything down. In fact, I need to put my groceries down for the other day and the other stuff that I just spent on. Like, I'm trying to track every dollar, right? Because then we're dealing with a lot of cash. And so I just ask you to join me, you know, in just trying to make be a little bit more mindful and a little bit more aware of, you know, where things are going. And if we do get like some of a windfall or a gift card or something like that, you know, we don't have to spend those things. We can put those things back, you know. So maybe you're in the restaurant business and things really slow down in January. Just remember to start saving now, you know, so that you don't stress yourself out for the month of January until, you know, Valentine's Day comes and what have you. Just stay sane. All right. I love y'all. Bye, Pisces.